So thinking about when you were growing up, what were your spiritual habits as a family? Did you do family scripture study, family prayer? Did you do individual prayers? Come Follow Me is fairly new, so do you have a plan for how you'd like to study Come Follow Me as a couple? Like, do you want to study it together in the evenings? Do you want to study on your own and maybe text each other what your favorite part of the scripture that you studied that week? And then how do you want to watch General Conference and talk about the General Conference talks? And what personal habits do you want to have that can contribute to strengthening your marriage? So this is going to ebb and flow as children are introduced, but having your spiritual habits be a priority in your marriage is a huge blessing. My husband and I were counseled when we were engaged to hold scripture study together every night and to pray together every night. So we read from our Book of Mormon and pray together as a couple, and we have since we've been married, and it's been a huge blessing in our marriage. Hearing my husband pray for me is a really special experience that I cherish, and I bet he feels the same way. And then just kind of talking about what you want to do to make sure that those daily spiritual habits are a priority in your marriage is really important. And maybe right now you're struggling with those and you need to do some work to really solidify some of those spiritual habits in your personal life so that you can have some strong spiritual habits in your marriage. So a couple discussions you might want to have today are about what you want to do with paying tithing. If you're both working right now and you're just going to both pay independently, or how that's going to look, if you're going to have a joint account to make sure that that gets paid every month. And then maybe having a discussion about how your ministering is going. And once you get married, if you minister to other couples in the ward, it might be a really fun way to make some new friends and plan some fun activities that you can do with the people that you meet in your ward. So how do you want to support each other in your ministering? And then finally, when each of you get callings, or if you have callings together, how will you support each other in those callings? So when my husband and I got married, it was really important to both of us that we really support each other in whatever calling we've been asked to do. And we've had so many fun opportunities to serve. Sometimes we serve together, sometimes we serve in very different capacities, and making sure that if someone is busy, extra busy with an extra busy calling, that at home the kids, future children, are getting the support they need and things are being taken care of by the spouse that's home. And just knowing that you have someone who appreciates the way that you want to serve the Lord and can show that support to you is really important. So maybe think about what your callings are right now and how you can support each other in those callings right now and how you can support each other in the future. It would be a really good idea to make a plan for how you want to attend the temple, and if you even live close enough to a temple that makes sense right now, how you can keep those temple covenants top of mind. So I like to go to the temple every month with my husband, and right now I'm in a season where I can go again by myself. And we also like to take turns going to do baptisms with our kids once they turn 11. But when we were first married, just being able to schedule a night to go together, or if we didn't have anyone who could watch our kids, just taking a turn to make sure that we both got there as frequently as we could. And then when it comes to our sacred spiritual experiences, making sure that we create a safe place where we can share those with each other. We can trust each other to share those experiences with each other. And then taking the time to write those things down will be a huge blessing to your future family. I know that President Eyring, he always would write daily in his journal where he saw the hand of God in his day. And he just has kept track of that for years, and it's been a huge blessing for his family. I just have a little notebook that over the years, if we've had a blessing or we've seen some miracles in our lives, and there have been so many, taking the time to write those down has been a real strength to our marriage, and I'm glad we did that. Looking back, I'm really glad that we took the time to do that. So maybe discuss some ways that you can document and stay focused on your relationship with the Lord.